Test, test.
Test, test. Test.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hello.
Let me hear you.
Hello, hello.
We're good to go.
I ain't gonna lie, my man sound like Theo from 92.3 back in the days when he started talking right now.
Yep.
And we are live. You can catch us on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Twitch, and Kick. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. And we'll be right back with you, Howlers. We'll be right back. Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
This is Ambition of Black Cup TV.
Yes, Melanie.
And we have a very special guest today. Fatell is in the den. Let's see. So I'm gonna have you.
Hello.
I'm gonna have you introduce yourself to our audience, though, because it's the first time you've been on here. Welcome.
Thanks, man.
And tell them a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Well, we'll be here for 10 days if we're going to go that far, but we'll break it down real short and
Let's
sweet, straight to the
go.
point. We do everything under the sun. Also running with No Limit Latin. We doing a Latin division of, Master P's.
I peeped the chain. I
You know,
see
No
it.
Limit that are, origin in New Orleans, and we're connected with that from the roots as well. We're doing the Latin version of that now. So we have a new album out called Kaboom. So it all started with artistry, with me being an artist from being young. And now over the years, I transpired and grew into being a radio host, a personality on a syndicated show I developed, as well as building a production house during the pandemic up till now that does everything from TV, film, everything, podcasts, radio.
Nice.
We do everything, music, and put it all under one roof. And we just move out of Burbank, LA. So
Oh, damn.
doing it all, man. Have a label,
shit.
have artists I'm pushing as well, and I'm involved with, and still active with the music. I'm performing all BET week this week in multiple events. It's still pushing. I'm the only Latino at a lot of these events, holding it down. Like literally the
Nice.
only
Shout
one,
out
the only one,
Latinos.
the only one, the only one. And it's a beautiful thing. And I say that because I'm proud because I have to put emphasis on that because we're breaking barriers, we're breaking the
Right.
mold right now,
Exactly.
and we're over here doing reggaeton and all that at these BET events. That shows what we're
Nice.
doing right now. And we're breaking the culture, man.
How does that feel, man? Because I think out of, being young, being junior high school, like the Latinos, the Mexicans, all they have not hit the way they've hit lately.
No.
It's a whole nother world out there. Like they're like hitting hard, dude. How does that feel? Because you're in this. I mean, No Limit, dude. That's
Yeah,
insane.
that's huge.
Like, dude.
I mean, we trust in the process, bro. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I grew from this, bro. I've been doing this since you were listening to Ludacris back in the day, bro. I'm like, I know.
Still
I grew
listening.
up listening to hip hop. I know hip hop. I say I have a PhD doctorate in hip hop just because I really know hip hop, and I know that Run DMC is the best group in hip hop. That's my favorite group. I know that Rappers Delight by Sugar Hill Gang was the first rap song ever played on the radio. I
Give me
know
a bar
about
from Sugar.
Rock
Give me a bar from that.
You already know I'm gonna go with that one. I know about the, you know what I'm saying? The Naughty by Natures, the Trenches of the world, so Rock Kim and Eric B's. Like I know hip hop, and for me to take all of that and which was a lot of my music journey, especially my young years, to now grow into being like embracing this Latin culture, which is a lot of my heritage that I was never embracing in all my young years, to be honest with you. Because I was always just on some battle rap stuff or hip hop, and I was just in a different mindset. But now that I'm getting older and I'm embracing this Latin culture, it just got to be honest with you, it's like a cheat code, bro. It makes I just feel like I put a couple books, and now I'm like I got extra powers and something just opened up.
And dude, that's kind of crazy because you are mixing like rap, hip hop,
And
like,
Latin.
and with cumbia. Like
Yeah.
I noticed that shit, and I was like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "This is
Because you got the
clean,
song
like,
Baila,
Baila,
and
yeah.
you got the song Mexico, right? And both of those
Yeah.
have the Latin fusion with the hip hop into it.
Yes, sir.
What inspires you to kind of push the narrative on that more?
The No Limit Latin, just Master P gave me not only the chain, man, but gave me the reins to the No Limit name, man, because he's not on music anymore,
He
as you
gave you
know.
the go-to,
and I was given like not only the title but just the trust to say, hey, you're Fatell's the one carrying that brand forward in 2025 because
Nice.
P's a little older now and he's just got a coaching position, so he's coaching the head coach of the
So
basketball team.
how do you approach that when you get ready to start to put those? It's like a hybrid type of genre. How you
I would say,
approaching that?
it was good to be around people that understood it. Like my partner Hazel, he was definitely instrumental in the whole process of me transforming. And
He's on your new album too, right?
Yeah, him and I together. So he started as my editor, bro. So we were not doing music together. He's a part of my team. He films, he edits, he does all this stuff for me, and he's been doing it for a lot of years at a high level with the rest of my team. Shout out to my team. And over time, bro, he does reggaeton music. That's his genre of music he does. And so we have, like, when we came together, it just naturally flowed because we already had this trust and this relationship. And then we started, like, getting into the music side, like finally meshing that together. And then when that happened, it was just, we had this energy and this synergy, and the album just kind of came together over a year of working together. And then it flowed because he brought a lot of Spanish, and he kind of evolved the production. And he's doing these beats, keep in mind. He's doing these beats as well as doing my videos, editing my videos, doing my graphics, editing my podcast stuff. He's doing everything for me, bro. Now he's rapping. I'm doing an album with him. You know what I'm saying? He became like my guy to do that. He's like my right and my left hand. Like one person's doing like what 10 people would have to do for me.
It makes it easier.
And you know what I'm saying?
I love that because that's hard to find too.
Yeah.
Because I mean, with businesses I've had, like I remember I have one person doing what 4 people couldn't even get close to do.
Yeah.
Like a whole other level. So I know that, and the back end of business probably feels like, damn, it's a relief. You know what I mean? Because there's so much that you'd be so much more behind on things than be able to do what you actually want to do.
Word.
Like this part, like what you do is creative, and it's hard to stay creative when the back end of the business is always in your head. So when you have those people to kind of handle that stuff for you, it makes you be able to be more free and creative with what you do.
Yeah, man, I say it all the time. You're only as good as your team, man. Even Superman, he's back up sometimes, bro. He get hit with that kryptonite, bro. You need to get back up, and have someone have your back. Yeah, man, that ass, bro. And like, you know, so I'm only as strong as my team, and I'm blessed to have a really strong team, bro, that has my back, and they make it fully functional for me to do everything I dream about.
What's your favorite collab that you've done so far? And then what's your dream collab?
I have some legendary ones, man. A few of my legendary collabs already happened, and they're actually rest in peace collabs. They're no longer here, and they're ghosts in hip hop, man. From Chino XL, got a record with
Rest
Chino
in peace.
XL, one of the GOAT lyricists of all time, all the way to Gangsta Boo, 3-6 Mafia, got a record with her right before she died. It's not even out yet, keep in mind. These are jewels. I have things I've been holding on
gems.
to.
You got some
that
gems.
are not even, like the Chino one's out, but not the one with Gangsta Boo. And I got the Outlaws, Pox Group on that record. Edie's my bro.
Okay.
And I got Young Noble as well on that record with me, as well as Edie and Gangsta Boo on the record and me. So it's us 4.
How was that working with
Like,
Edie? I mean,
that's my bro, man. Shout out to Edie. I mean, man, we go back like Lazy Boy recliners, man. Hello, we go back to Dash Radio days at Hollywood, man. And he was doing his thing over there at the show, and I was getting to the radio back then, and we connected back then, and it was just a like-minded energy. And then the pandemic happened, and I started Frenzy Broadcasting, my company, and then I kind of just was like, hey, bro, let's get into something together, start a show together. And he was like, yeah, bro, be my producer. And then I had a building in Burbank.
so you produce as well.
Yeah, for sure. And I built him a whole custom set. I do interior design too, bro. I do a lot of different stuff,
So
bro.
he's
That's a lot
touching everything.
Hey, he is Hispanic. We can do all. We can do
bro,
everything.
you know what I'm saying? That's all. I'll be joking. I'm like, man, if I wasn't doing music, entertainment, anything with this, I'd be killing it, bro. I'd be balling out, doing some like
that's what you
high
can't do.
end
That's
interior design, bro.
So with
Yeah.
everything that you're touching,
Yeah.
how important is it for you to keep those networks in line?
Your network is your net worth, bro. You gotta turn contacts to contracts, and it's not your flow, it's who you know.
So how do you close?
Like,
Because
yeah.
people have networks, but everybody don't know how to close those and keep those contracts.
Live and learn, bro. It took, to be honest with you, bro, I sucked at closing when I was young, bro. That was my issue. Why it took me so long to get to this point, bro. Because when I was young, I always had the gift of gab. I felt, but I had the passion, but I was lost, and I didn't have the right guidance, bro.
You know what it is?
You know what I'm
Is a
saying?
lot of times we get in our own way. We would even talk ourselves out of deals. I feel like when we were younger.
we would sabotage our own
But
success,
instead,
bro.
like,
Absolutely. bro.
sometimes
Yeah.
when you sit down when it comes to business, you got to sit down and you got to be quiet.
Yeah.
You got to just say what you want, and then you got to stare at them.
Straight up.
So, and that took me a long time to
Not
learn.
talk too much.
Not a creepy
Yes.
stare though.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
no
yeah,
creepy
you gotta be
stare.
a little creepy.
Definitely not
A little
creepy
creepy,
stare.
too, like-
if you do a little creepy stare, you gonna kill the deal all day, every day. It's
over.
like, you know, I look at Fatell. What's up with your boy, bro? I was
I'm
gonna
just
give
gonna
y'all.
stare at all your.
I was gonna give y'all a big
deal.
old bag, bro. But at this point, bro, like, just get out of here, bro. Like,
Yeah, we can't do it.
like,
We can't do
pause. Cause for pause.
He said pause.
Cause for pause.
Creepy. We're gonna do creepy at this bitch.
it. That's it. So you do radio too, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
And broadcasting.
And broadcast.
You really do it all.
Yeah, man, it all evolved, bro. It wasn't my goal when I started when I was younger, bro, and that's why I preach a lot, bro. You never have to finish your journey the way you begin, bro, because what I'm doing now was never a goal for me when I started this journey, bro. When I was like 15, 16, I was already rapping and getting into this, bro. You know what I'm saying? And saying I want to put my life on the line to do this. And now what I'm doing is not what I thought I was going to be doing, but I'm still doing what I started with. I'm still dropping music. I'm still doing everything. And at a level where I own everything. And that's what took so long, bro, because I built it where the foundation's built of titanium, bro. It's so strong. And it's so much time God put into it already, where it's like it's perfected, it's mastered, the relationships, everything is just like.
Do you feel like you're still learning?
Bro, you could never stop.
There we go.
You could never stop, bro. If you feel like you learned everything, you're with the wrong people in the wrong room.
Still.
You're thinking about your mindset's messed up.
So how do you balance music and the media aspect of it all? Because that's
I was
two
gonna
different
ask
areas.
the same thing right now.
It's two different, although they're in the same
crazy, right?
field, but it's two different areas. How do you balance being involved in both of them?
And not just balance. I was gonna say, like, what do you see the difference in? Like, what do you see the difference in both of them? Because I feel like media is blowing up so big now. Like, it's just as big as a rapper or an artist. Like, what do you see in that?
Well, media, to be honest with you, bro, like some of those collaborations I even have came through my radio hosting, bro. Came through the Fatell hosting, not the Fatell music. That's how I met Gangsta Boo, was with the hosting through Edie. Edie introduced me to Gangsta Boo. So like even things like that over the years, like we're getting with Razkaz, you know what I'm saying? Got a record with Razkaz as well. And like some of these people came through them knowing me through the radio side of me being a host, and then like, oh, Fatell's really doing music too. But if you know me for real, Fatell started with music and then became radio, but that's how you could determine how long you really know me, like, or if you know me from the music or if you know me from the radio. But I think the difference is really no difference, bro, because either way I put my all into it, either way I have fun, either way an MC means move the crowd, a microphone checker, and no matter what I'm doing, whether I'm talking, rapping, commanding, giving a political, commanding, giving a speech, like doing some like conscious stuff, whatever I'm doing, man, it's I can do it with a microphone. So I just feel like it's like what zone am I in that day? You know what I'm saying? Am I a host? Am I a rapper? What am I doing?
It's an easy switch.
Yeah.
You definitely got the voice for it. Like you seem like you just come across ready to go.
Oh yeah,
You know
try to be, bro. I was ready to go on this freeway. Shout out to Steph. Steph drove was out here on this to Fontana, bro. She was driving like Tokyo Drift, bro. It got crazy out here, bro. It was nuts, bro. I was like, how far is this? I forgot, bro. We're by Victoria Gardens, right?
Yeah,
bro.
Right, literally, right, like 8 minutes from here.
So you have everything out there in the valley, but you stay out there as well too.
Yeah, I'm in the valley, and then we have our new studio in Van Nuys. So we partnered up with Bud Hut, the cannabis brand delivery service, Bud Hut LA. We partnered up with them, and we have a facility with them, and they literally just gave me a nice spot to be creative, and I rebuilt my studio that I had. It just looks like 2.0. It looks like the evolved version, bro, like a Pokemon.
Can you write down this blueprint so we can give it to some of these people?
I got you, bro. I have to come in here and drop out some schematics and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You on it, man. That's solid work for sure.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. It's not easy, bro, to be honest, man. People always just make it seem like it's just like they're really nonchalant about the journey, bro. And it's not an easy journey, bro. There's been so many times I hit my head against the wall, bro, and you have to get normal. Like being in the struggle has to become normal for you, bro, in order to make it, bro. You have to be mad, bro. In a way, you have to be twisted in your mind. And it's scary to do that when you have people depend on you, bro, and you can't be a failure.
He is completely right.
You know what I'm saying? When you have a family, if you have kids, you have, whatever responsibilities in real life outside of this entertainment, like that cannot, if that's all on your shoulders, bro, and you fail, and it's like, what do you do, bro?
How do you balance family and what you have going on?
I'm still figuring it out, bro. I'm not the best at it, but I'm conscious of it, and I'm getting better with my age, and I'm realizing that take time for what matters sometimes. Yeah. For example, yesterday, bro, like I'm booked all week, bro. I have like 3 podcasts. I got 4 performances this week for BET Week, bro. We got all this stuff going on from radio. Like you said, the balance radio. Some of the stuff's radio side, or some of the stuff's being an artist. And I was like, man, I got one day the whole week to chill. And I was like, what I did yesterday? I just chilled with my son, bro. How old is he? He's 5 years old, bro. Okay. And he's autistic, bro. And that's been a challenge for me too, bro, because I never had I have other kids too, but I never had an autistic kid. So this was a new challenge for me, bro. And having the patience to deal with certain things, bro, because it's not normal for me to have to see certain things. I'm like, oh, dang, okay, he's a little different. But I'm so happy to say, bro, he's so smart, and he's growing, he's progressing, and like he brings me a lot of life, bro. He was especially like now he gives me even more purpose, right? Like, okay, that's why I'm gonna keep going even harder. Yeah. Especially I've been doing it so long, you have to almost keep finding that purpose to keep going, especially when you've been doing the same thing forever. Like, why do I want to keep going? I want to keep going now because I have something to do to prove to my son or my legacy or whatever this is, because you know it's bigger than me.
But with that, you just said right now about finding something to keep going. What pushes you? Because we all know if you're in any industry, any job, you can get bored real quick.
Absolutely.
No matter how talented you are, no matter how good you are, you can get bored.
Absolutely.
What pushes you to say, you know what, let me find a new level to achieve?
I just got my hands in everything, and I love what I do, bro. And I find a way to be a big kid, bro.
You're staying busy.
I find a way to be a big kid, bro.
You have to, huh? At that
I'm an
point,
adult and I'm
dude,
a big
you
kid,
have
bro.
to.
I'm looking at me, bro. Like, bro.
I mean, there you go.
I'm out for the camera.
Dude,
all the kids, if you know,
if you're
90s
serious,
baby.
give him that
90s baby.
burn. Give him that burn right now.
Dog, if you know, you know. Like,
Yep.
Dude, you have to be, because like
if
this,
you know, you know.
this thing
Hey,
will
Kid
take,
not playing with it.
if
90s
you don't,
kids.
if you don't find that time to be that,
Yeah.
this whole thing will take you down.
Yeah.
Like, because you got to be professional and shit. We don't really want to be like
Right.
that shit. We just have to be.
You have
You know
to.
what I mean? You
Just
have to
having a
have that
place.
time.
You have to have
Yeah.
fun, man. And the moment it's no longer fun, it starts becoming, like you said, that's when you start having that motion. You just
It becomes
mentioned.
more of a job than being fun.
And when
So
it's a job,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you get tired of a job after a while. I want to retire. F this job.
that duty is like, I
Yeah.
don't want this.
But when you love what you do, it's not a job, bro. You just live your whole life doing what you do every day, and you're like, and that's one thing I can say, bro. I'm blessed, bro. I live
You wake up excited to get to it.
I don't work a regular. No knock to anyone that hustles and does their thing. I worked regular jobs in the past, but
No, fuck that. Jobs is for suckers.
You know,
I'm just
no,
playing.
jobs are not for suckers.
No, it's not. It's not.
No, there's people that need to do what they do, bro.
really
I
is.
know people that balance it all. To be honest with you,
Yep.
bro.
It's not easy.
I know people near me that balance it all, bro. To be honest with you, but for
Don't
me,
get
bro,
stuck in the rat race. That's what
I've been blessed to get out of that what they call the zombie apocalypse
That's
of the
what it is.
mindset
Yep.
of the system, bro. And I've been working for myself for several years. So long I can't remember how long. I worked a regular job, bro, and
That's a blessing.
I find ways to make money through my network. If it's not music, it's the hosting. If it's not the hosting, it's putting a deal together. If it's not that, it's helping another artist. If it's not that, it's doing a brand deal. If it's not that, it's connecting the dots with this and that. Like, because your network, once again, is your net worth, bro.
And that's true, big time.
And especially with this what we do right here, bro. This is value. This is value if you
Yep.
know how to embrace it and you know how to extract and you know how to like connect the dots with other people and services, bro.
So this is the whole
I like that
reason.
dot. That was dope. That was a
Yeah.
That was dope.
That's the whole reason I
Message.
started the podcast.
Yeah.
Because of entrepreneur to entrepreneur.
Mhm.
So I knew I can. It was a cheat code to me. Like, hey, start the podcast for a network. So
Word.
I already had my other business, and I
Word.
started this because I went on somebody else's for entrepreneurship. So
Dope.
then I started this for that, and now it just opened doors like crazy. So it's completely right, dude. Like I feel like people need to know that. Like it's what you make out of it, because people can even go to networking events and not get nothing from it.
Absolutely.
But guess what's gonna happen? That's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Because you should get something from it. Something, even if it's one little thing.
One contact,
Yeah,
bro.
one thing. Like, it's your fault if you don't get nothing from it.
Yeah.
Like automatically. So I completely agree with that, man.
In what you have going on, do you have a mentor in what you in kind of who been kind of helping you guide through
Right.
Absolutely.
and everything?
God.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
But as a human mentor around me outside of God would definitely be my man Donald Exile Robertson, and he's responsible.
He's also on your album too, right?
Yeah, well, he's a producer, executive
Okay.
producer. He's not vocally on the album, but he mastered the album, and he did a couple of the beats on the
Okay.
album. And he's responsible for a lot. He basically mentored me for the past several years since I was signed with Ray J and Brandy. I got with their dad, obviously Mr. Norwood and Sonia, and then they connected me with XL, Donald, and he's doing everything since them and No Limits, everything back in the day. His dude he's connected to a lot of industry stuff. You can see his discography is insane. And this dude he since, like I said, early 20s, man, he's been mentoring me, and he put me on to pretty much have my own independence, to have my own label. You know what I'm saying? He put me in position to help put other artists out, and just mentored me on the game to teach me how to do it the right way, how to do copyrights the right way, how to get people the right publishing, how to be a good businessman and not be what they say the bad people, the bad executives in this game are. He taught me how to like be fair yet be educated and be forward thinking, because we're in the future. You know what I'm saying? And he's definitely responsible for Get Me with Master P. You know what I'm saying? To getting this No Limit Latin thing done. Him and I actually kicked off the idea, and then he took it to P and got the approval, and then put P and I together, and P loved the idea, said run with it, and so he's really instrumental and responsible for doing that. My man Donald Robertson, so shout out to him. And outside of that, you know, just he's one call away. He's always like Charlie's Angels, bro. He's like, Charlie, bro. I call that guy on the phone, bro. Hey, what's up, Charlie? What up, XL? Like, what do you need? Like literally, he's that guy, bro. From anything, from spiritual stuff, just like this industry, legal stuff. This guy is like he's like Yoda, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's dope.
And he's very knowledgeable. He's been through it already. Multi-platinum producer. Won multiple Grammys already. He's already everything I'm pursuing. He's already done, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he looks to me like, Fatal, you're gonna be like the one to carry on this torch, and you're gonna run it. And you know, to have that trust, bro, is a beautiful thing, man. So shout out
It's
to him.
rare and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro.
And you speak with. So when you speak, there's like a visual that you can kind of see when you're speaking. Is that do you carry? Because you do a lot of your own videos, right? The concepts,
well,
right?
It's something, I help with a lot. I'm my hands on.
You carry that over.
Absolutely. Yep, for sure. I see stuff in real time, bro. As I'm here, even music. Yeah, I get visuals in my head to the song.
So you said God. I want to talk about that a little bit.
Amen. Let's go.
So tell me, what's your relationship with God?
Definitely out the box, abstract. It's not traditional, I would say. It started traditional when I was younger. I was, obviously went through catechism, went through baptism. I still remember my catechism prayer, bro. I could say it right now, bro, from a kid, bro. Like, Catholic, went to Christian throughout my childhood, and then over the years, bro, to be honest, I just fell more into this spirituality relationship with God, and it's deep, that I think is deeper than just a religion title. Because as I got older, bro, I hate to say it, but I just feel like a lot of religion sometimes is it's the opposite of what God is. God is love and God is unity, bro. And since God is love, you can't divide people if they're not who you are, believe what you believe. And I think sometimes religion has that effect. And I think I don't think that's what God should represent or does represent. So that's kind of like where I get a little bit like weary on some of that, those lines. And I just feel like I'm more about spirituality and about, God gets all the glory. I do believe in Jesus Christ, so I guess I have that Christianity. I got that Christianity still there.
I love that.
For sure, the Christianity is still there as far as believing in Jesus Christ and all that. But
yeah, it's all about Jesus Christ. It doesn't matter about
absolutely.
It's your
Christianity.
relationship, your own individual
And I'm
relationship.
teach his own. Whoever you believe, whatever you believe is on you, man.
Yeah.
Love, man. Like one love. Like let's come together. We don't have to all agree on that, but whatever, Let's find some common ground.
Yeah. I just like on this podcast, I like when people say what they're about. That's why I like that you said that, because I notice that a lot. Like there's very few pods that you can give. I mean, if at the end of the day, that's your foundation. So you got to speak on it, And I'm glad you put that out like that. That was real right there.
Thanks,
what I mean?
No choice.
Yeah,
Very,
you got to. Man.
Very personal. And with the personal aspect, you have a song about your mom, correct?
Yeah.
What influenced that, and how was your person? Did your personal life with your mom influence that in general?
Absolutely. My mom's always super believed in me, and even when I was younger, she always believed in the journey. And whether it's trying to help me put some bread together for a music video when I was young or whatever it was, mom always came through and believed in me. And she was like, back in the day, she got her Young Fatal's mama hat made at the local mall out there on her own, and was walking around the city and everything.
That's dope. Are you serious?
That's when I went by Young Fatal way back. And so she was like, yeah, I'm Young Fatal's mom, had a hat. Rolling around town promoting me. Yeah, my son's a rapper. Like most moms would be like, "Oh hell no!" My mom's like, "My son's a rapper."
She already believed in you already.
Way back, bro. Way back since day
Hey,
Uno.
Mel, can you read those comments real quick? Give us 1 second. There's a couple comments I want him to read.
It says, "What are some of the hardest times that changed you for the better?"
And give him the name
man.
though. Give him
That's
the name.
from St. John's Gaming.
St. John's Gaming. What up? Well, I would say, to be honest with you, some people would be embarrassed to even say like stuff like this, but even back in the day, man, there was a time in my I was probably about 20. I was probably about 20 years old. I went through homelessness for a little bit, bro. It was crazy. It was way back, bro. And I didn't get as far as thank God, I didn't go as far as like being homeless on the street, but I was living in my car, bro, in my SUV for like maybe about 3 weeks to a month, bro, which is always just a lot worse stories than that, bro. But that was a low.
It still seems like a
that
long
was a
time.
low. That was
too.
still a low in my life, bro, as far as like financially and just my economic situation. You know what I'm saying? And I just would never forget that moment. And I'm actually proud of that moment, to be honest. That's why I bring it up, because I'm not ashamed of that moment, bro. Because like things like that, even thinking back to where I was at back then, like I've climbed mountains since then. Even my mentality, my mindset. And for me to be able to be here right now, all these years later, and do everything I'm still doing is like, man, resilient is a real thing, and resilience is a fact, man. And I'm blessed, man, because that makes you who you are. You know what I'm saying? And you can say, I'm never going back to that moment. I'm never gonna go back to that day or that time where I didn't have, and I had to depend on someone else to have my back or help me out. Like, nope, can't never be that in that position again. And I think that drives you, and that makes you, like, if anything, do everything in your power never to go backwards and go forward.
Keep pushing.
Yeah, keep it pushing and living and learning and just being like, you know what, I appreciate the struggle. It's beautiful because you get to a beautiful place when you get through it.
Right.
Dude, you never got to be embarrassed about that. So many entrepreneur stories that's been on here have talked about that. They've all been, they were homeless, thinking of suicide. It was crazy. I had a dude that came on. He was living in his car. He was thinking about killing himself. He put all his money in a comic book that he did, and now he does about $400,000 a year.
Come
on his book, but he wanted to kill himself. He had a gun to his head and everything.
Damn.
And I had so many people tell me that same story, dude. Your story is like real. I feel like real entrepreneurs, people that are really putting themselves out there. They always get to that point. I feel like I feel like you have to know the low of you to know the high of you. You know what I mean? To like hit those different things that nobody can hit.
Yeah.
So you never got to be embarrassed in that, dude. I would have never known that having this pod though. There's so many like entrepreneurs, like people that have made it huge in business that hasn't gone what you've gone through. At some point, they hit rock bottom, and they're like, I ain't ever hitting that again.
Yeah.
You know, so congrats on that, man.
And it was so many years ago, but I'm still here. That's why I'm like,
I think
hello,
it just
like,
makes it that much greater
yeah.
when you do reach that moment of a success or that achievement that you were always looking for and always searching for and working hard towards. Like, it makes it that much better, even just to be grateful because, you know, God did bring you from the trenches, and now look at where you're at now, and you've accomplished so much. It's like it makes it all worth it.
Amen. Facts. Like that. No, I definitely concur, and I give him all the glory, man. I'm not perfect either, man. So I don't try to push religion on people. To be honest with you, man, it's bigger than that. I just come with this one love. I'm like, I got this Rasta energy, bro. I'm just about one love, and I'm just about seriously, bro. Like even my music, my energy, just everything about
It's
it.
about love,
I'm
man.
about unity, bro. I'm about everything like about that, man. And just being positive and trying to just, like I said, find that common ground, bro. Because it's definitely there. We all bleed the same blood, bro. There's some way we can come together, just figure it out, you know.
What's next for you?
What's next for me? Oh man, finished putting out the rest of his music. I had a goal at the top of the year to drop 70 songs this year, and I put out only like a third of that already. So I still have a lot of work to do for the rest of the year. I'm halfway through.
70 songs.
Yeah.
Damn, I was going to say that's
So
a lot of songs.
is it 70 songs without having them prepared, or you just know in your mind I want to prepare?
No,
these
they're already
70
done.
songs to drop? Okay.
Right now, it's just about preparing her to go to the market. Now it's just about like finalizing masters or getting covers together. But I have everything in place. I have the distribution. We're not waiting for anything other than just getting everything ready to go straight to the consumer. So that's a little bit of work, but I have a little bit of time.
We're gonna talk after this is done. We're gonna talk after this is done.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Yeah, we have that Gangsta Boo song mentioned. That's one of the songs that's in the chamber ready to go, amongst other ones. And I just have some jewels, bro, that I've just been hanging on to. It's time to get them all out. Outside of that, I even got a Christmas song ready for this year. That's how ahead of the game I am. I already got my Christmas song ready for this year, bro. Like,
and those hit too.
Yeah. Shout out to Keo. We got a Christmas record coming, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a banger, bro, for real. And
Opportunity meets preparation.
Yeah, man. I'm already ahead of the game as far as that. So now it's just about, like I said, getting things ready to go. And then other than that, bro, just continue to push, get some more shows, branch out. Continue to push my artists. I have an artist I'm excited about pushing named Nikio. That's a third drop for you, bro. I'm gonna give you one more Nikio. That's four. There it is. Let me get to five.
Is he a singer or a rapper?
He's a singer. And he's not only a singer, bro, he's the most amazing voice, bro. And I'm not even just hyping him up, bro, because I've seen so many singers over the years, bro. And this guy gets like, bro, it's like amazing, bro. His talent is out of this world. He sings with so much soul. He sings like, bro, his voice is like he can win American Idol, bro. I'm not even playing with you, bro. He doesn't need to win American.
I think you might be gassing him up, man. I want to hear this.
I'm about to play. I'll play you something. You're like, that boy good. I'm gonna play you something. Yeah, shout out. But we got a new record coming out called In the City, and we're doing a gospel album together that we're gonna drop later in the year too, bro. That's part of my evolution too. And it's different than the Latin stuff. So we're kicking the year off with Kaboom with the Latin project, and then I got my album Resilient coming, and then we got a couple other projects, and then the Keo's project with me, and then Christmas. So, like, we're already mapping out the whole year.
So you really are multifaceted. You placing yourself in different areas and rooms, and it's all working out, and you're good.
And that's hard to do because a lot of people can't like transition to all that quickly.
People don't have time management. They don't know how to manage it all.
It's hard, bro. I'm getting better. I smoke a lot of weed. And shout to Bud Hut, LA. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Bud Hut, LA.
They're getting me through this shit.
Yeah, Bud Hut, LA. I'm gonna say it one more time. I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, honestly, man, it's just it's a process, man. And I guess I was built for it because it's not easy, bro. To be honest,
So-
I get tired too, though, bro. It's not.
Take
I'm
us,
not gonna lie.
take us through the process of when you wake up and you got a job to do and you get on it. When
Yeah.
you wake up, how does your day go?
I drink a Celsius, I smoke some cannabis, and I get it going, bro. I get on my phone, I just get to it, hit the gym, go hiking, do whatever. Yeah, I feel you can be active and smoke, bro. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, not everybody believes that, man. But I
Smoking's
do.
not an end all. You can still do what you got to do.
You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, just I'm just getting better at just writing out my tasks the night before, just really mapping out my day, having a calendar on deck to know what my schedule is, and it's like I said, having my team around me to be accountable and stuff. Hey man, you know you gotta get over here. You know you gotta do this.
And they keep you accountable.
The best they can. I'm the keyword, the best they can.
I love that. He said the best they
I'm on the
can.
move.
So
I'm
sometimes you don't listen. Sometimes
Church on the move, bro. We be out. You know what I'm saying? Bless. I try my best though, bro. But yeah.
Who's the one that you give most shit to? Because there's somebody that's probably listening to that one.
I
Because you're like, I try my best, man. Who are you talking to on that one? You were talking to one particular, one of your boys. It's probably like, damn, dude.
I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, it'd be easy to get late. Everybody's like on LA time nowadays. Everybody's late, so I just try to do better on being late, bro. I'm trying to do better on that. That's to be honest with you. And it's not an intentional thing, but I just be ripping and running all the time. I gotta do better. I'm gonna have to tell myself it's an hour earlier than it really is every time, just to show up, man.
get that mental check in. Get it right.
Yeah. So that's something I'm trying to get better with too. But yeah, man, just living and learning. Like I said, I'm not perfect, bro, but I'm cognitive and I'm conscious of what I'm at and where I'm at and what I need to get better at. You know what I'm saying?
With everything that you do, how important is it for you and everybody around you for the mental health aspect of everything?
I think it's very important, man. To be honest with you, I haven't really had any personal drama or like personal experiences with that have been negative with that. I've been blessed to say that, man, but I know it's a very serious thing. I've had a lot of people around me that have had a lot of issues with that, man.
Do you give check-ins to your people?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's important, man. That's why I'm also about giving people their flowers while they're here, man. Like, lift people up, speak life to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you dope, tell people they dope. Don't be like, oh, I can't tell this person they're dope because it'll make me less dope. No, man. Like, let's give each other props. If your shirt, hey, bro, I like your shirt, bro. I see you got good fashion, my guy. You're a king. What does that hurt me to say?
Right.
What does that hurt me to say, bro?
Nothing at all.
You know what I'm saying? But I could be here like holding in my, oh, I hate this guy. Like, nah,
Hey,
bro.
a lot of people are like that.
No,
though.
of course, bro. But why?
Exactly.
Because that's society. Society
Why?
made us in that way to where
Yeah.
you want to pull the next person down to get to your platform. That's just what society does.
That's ridiculous, bro. We can't
It
do it alone, bro. We can't do it alone. We need unity in order to make it bigger, bro, and bring more presence. And you tell your friends, you tell your friends. Now we all come together for an event.
And now we are
Now we got
friends.
100
I
people.
love that attitude.
It could be okay. You bring 20 of your friends, or I can bring 40 of mine. Instead, we can have 80, 60 people in it,
Yeah.
rather than having it separated.
I love the way you think, man, because that's not common. And you know what's crazy is I've seen something where that's a lot of what the poor and middle class think. That's why it's hard to rise higher than that, because they think that way. Because when you see like even the rich, no matter what, let's just say that they don't even like each other, they still work good together, and that's how they keep rising. That's the whole reason. So that they talk about the poor and middle class, they can't even make it that way because they cannot come together. But imagine if we could, the different things we can do.
I don't feel like that's always been the thing since day one, man, is not to keep us divided, keep everybody divided, right? Because if we all got united, bro, it'd be a revolution. The solution's a revolution.
Man.
And guess
I
what
don't think
happened?
we know how powerful
we would
we
end
are.
the pollution, and the pollution could be the government, bro. We'd be over here wondering why everybody's like divided, because that's how they want it, bro.
They do.
We in the
They wanna
matrix
keep
for
everybody
real,
divided.
for real, bro.
Yes.
Get ready for agents coming out, guys. Who's the one?
He's
Who's
right.
the one?
I completely.
Who's the
believe
one, not
that.
the two? Because we live in the matrix for real, bro. It's real.
And see, like people like that are doing things, even small time entrepreneurs or guys that are rising to the top, like they don't like that. They don't want to see you. They don't want to see you reach a certain point. That's why you just got to keep going higher and higher. Then you start getting noticed. You know what I mean? And it might be a bad thing on their end, but you know how it is. We don't give a fuck. Like we're just gonna keep rolling, man.
Like
You know?
Limp Bizkit, bro. You know what I'm saying? and straight up, bro, I hope they sipping that Hennessy out there, bro, because it's going to be a long summer, bro. Because let me tell you, bro, I said it one time, I'm saying it twice. I'm going to say it nice. We perform at BET Week all week, bro. Latinos can do it. We coming together, bro, and we bringing the culture together, bro. and I love it, bro. And it's just like I said, bro, ain't nothing to it but to do it. And they get mad because they can't do it sometimes, bro.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's not
what it
our
is.
fault. It's not our
Nah.
fault. My mama blessed me. God gave me this ability. Why are you mad at me for being able to talk better than you or do something better than you? Figure out what you're better at me then, bro. Because I'm not the best at everything.
But that's
Be
the
better,
worst part.
be better than me is something else, bro. You don't have to be better than me.
Everybody
want
want to compete. It's not even a competition.
And that's I was just gonna get to that. And then I hate to say it, bro. Sometimes it be people near you, bro, that make it a competition, bro. And you might have the most loyal and like best energy in the world and be like, hey, bro, you're my brother, you're whoever this is, and you're my team. I love you. You're my loved one. And then that person might in their whole head the whole time have this vendetta or have this competition they're building up or jealousy building up. And I went through that recently, bro, and that kind of sucks. We ain't saying no names, but all we're gonna say is it happens, bro.
It does.
It happens in this industry, bro, and it's people you can know for a long time, bro. And it sucks because that's how you have. That's where the heartbreak comes. And like Nipsey said, the elevator is going up. Not everybody can come, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody
And
cannot go.
that's what that is about, bro. Because we have a weight limit, and sometimes people jump. You know, we're gonna just have to push you off this elevator real quick because you no longer have value, or you showed your ass by doing some crazy stuff.
And we don't have time for it.
And
You know what I mean?
when
Like-
you elevate, people try to bring you down. It's just it's like the law of physics, bro. What goes up,
Even a
has to get
vibe
brought
can
down.
bring you down.
Yeah, the
Hella
energy,
vibes
that
can
energy.
bring
You know
you
what I'm saying?
That's why I'm on some good vibes only, bro.
Gotta be.
I live by that
Has
motto,
to
bro.
be.
Same.
Like in the words of my mama, if you got bad vibes, take a step back, bro. You know what I'm saying? My mom says it, bro. And I made it one of my songs, bro. Good day. I'm serious about that, bro, because like you are who you're around and you are the energy you embrace, bro. And if you have people around you that have this energy, bro, you'll feel it.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
gonna
might
come
not,
off.
you might not feel it right away, but you have to go with your gut feelings too, bro. Because you could feel people, bro, and you could feel if someone wants the good for you, or if they're really just like plotting on you.
Yeah, it's there.
How do you navigate though, like, and
There we
cut
go.
those people off that do have bad energy, and you're like, oh, okay, you're trying to be in my camp, but I don't really vibe with you like that. Like, how do you navigate that and
It's
kind
a
of
good
like
question, actually.
move forward?
I would say, the common for me personally, it's everyone around me. Our common goal, our common denominator is God, and we have the same goals in mind. So it works because we have those two things going for us. It's like we literally, like my team gets behind me and they look at me and say, "We know you're the leader, bro. You're gonna take us to the promised land, and whatever we got to do to get us there, we gonna be blind. We're blindly following you." And that's a lot of responsibility too, bro. Because imagine if I lead them off a cliff.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, let's go this way.
But it's hard to get
Yeah.
a group of people, let alone one person,
Yeah.
Right.
to believe in what you believe in, to see
Exactly.
your
Yeah.
vision, because it's not everybody has different visions for certain
Right.
things.
Yeah.
But to get everybody to follow behind you blindly and follow your vision and you guide them in the right direction, that takes a lot.
Absolutely,
A lot.
bro.
And
Yeah.
not a lot of people know how to set boundaries either. Like, we never really learned about that growing up. I don't know about you guys, but like I know I didn't never learned about setting boundaries. So setting those healthy boundaries, like for people in the industry, is like I feel like it's kind of like stepping on toes, but you really don't want to. You're trying to just respectfully let them know, hey, this is what I got going on. If you with it, you with it. You're not.
I be, people can, you can block someone on social media. You can like hide your story or hide.
I do
your-
that all day.
I can do that in real life.
I don't give a fuck.
I do that in real life,
Yeah,
bro.
me too.
I don't do it
like,
on social media. I do it
I
in real
don't,
life for
I
sure.
don't do it. in social
I do it both.
I would do that in real
I want
life.
them. I want them all out of my life
like-
completely.
Like, bro, I see you, and all of a sudden it's just like blurry. Like I can't even see you in front of me. It's like blurry. Like I blocked you
Yeah.
on the Instagram, but it's in real life. Yeah, you're blurry. I can't even see you, bro. Like,
Dude, I feel like you come to a certain point where you're just like, nah. Like I mean, before you're like, damn, I don't know if you think this way, but I feel like back in the day there was so much loyalty. You always feel like I have to be loyal. I'm gonna be loyal to this person no matter what.
Yes,
But then when you reach a certain point where like so much disloyalty, like maybe you're that way to them, but they've never been that way to you. You reach a certain point where you're just like, nah. Like I was telling them earlier, I just see people for directly who they show me they are.
You gotta
Why
believe it.
look different? Why look at them different? Now look at this person, right? That's who they're showing you they are. That's who they are. Like it doesn't matter what else is going on. If they're showing you they're a hater, they're showing you that all this, cut them off. Like just cut them off, because all it does is kind of like it kind of sets you back a little bit.
He's an asshole with it. He don't like giving grace. He just wants to just cut it off
I used
entirely.
to give too much.
you don't get passes.
I gave in reality
passed
I
too
gave
many
a
passes
lot
out.
of I gave way too
You're
many
out of
passes.
passes. No more left.
I don't. I feel like fuck passes now. Like you getting too much passes. Let's just fucking ride this now. Like it's either ride with me or don't. Like because at the end of the day, a lot of the times they just don't ride with you the same way, anyways. They're full of shit, and at the same time too, a lot of them, if you give too many passes to them, they're worse than what they were. They start thinking
They
they
take
can get
advantage of
old.
you.
It's way worse advantage now.
You don't respect yourself, so now
Yeah.
they feel like, okay, I'm gonna just double down on my
Yeah,
disrespect or whatever it is.
Exactly.
Or I'm gonna
dude.
take more. I'm gonna take more now. I'm gonna take
Yeah,
more. I can
yeah.
take more. Yeah.
And then once you cut them off, they're like, "What the fuck just happened?" But at the end of the day, you should have cut them off earlier.
Yeah.
But you know what helps
Because-
me deal with what you're talking about, an aspect of the people? I think I had to learn that everybody's not me. Even though I have a good heart, I'm loyal, all those different things, I can't expect me from everybody else around me.
Mm-hmm.
So when people give you what they're giving you and you don't want to give them that pass, understanding who they are, when they show you that, that's just what it's going to have to be because everybody can't be Jacob.
Yeah, but at the same time, they got to show something, show effort. If you ain't, passes is different than effort. You know what I'm saying? If they're not showing effort, they're not doing shit. They're not putting in the work that they're supposed to be putting in, doing something. You know what I mean? Like showing some type of gratitude, not for what you, but for what is being done.
show me you love me.
Show me
That
something.
part.
You know
Nah,
what I
show
mean?
me, love is good, but loyalty is a different level. You
Yeah.
got to show me the loyalty first
Facts.
because love is good. Because you can disrespect somebody you love. You can.
Absolutely.
You really can. When you
Oh
love
man,
somebody,
look at all these people
it's gonna
married,
live harder.
cussing each other out and shit. You know what I'm saying? That,
in public.
yeah, in public. So, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, you can show some. I mean, loyalty is better. Like loyalty, respect is
Love is mandated, but that loyalty gives it a different look on how you seeing what's going on. This is my thoughts on that one. So
I mean, every man would want love, but even biblically, it says respect and love a woman, respect the man. So at the end of the day, it kind of makes sense. You know what I mean? So I kind of look at that way. But a man would want love. You know what I mean? But are we gonna get it? Probably not. You know what I'm saying?
loyalty and respect are crucial,
Yeah.
critical as a man.
I agree.
Have to have it.
This sounds like a love chat, bro. We got the whole
We changed the whole dynamic a little bit.
I was waiting for that ding ding ding.
I was waiting for like the heart emojis on the screen, dog. Like,
popping across.
we're on lemonade.
We always got to get in deep on this pod,
Yeah,
dude. I
nah,
want it to
I
be
feel that.
raw, dude. You
That's
know what
cool.
I mean?
Like ODB, let's go. Like it
do it.
raw.
That's how we do it, Mexican style. You know what I'm saying? We
Hello.
make it raw.
What were your
damn.
No.
Oh man, that might went over somebody's head, but yeah.
Like Free Willy. Like Free Willy. All right, what were you asking?
Oh man,
He's lost on this. He's like,
I was like-
where are we going with
We're
this?
going, yeah.
What were some of your musical influences growing up as an artist, and how has it changed where you're at now?
Definitely on the hip hop tip. Eminem was a ginormous inspiration for me getting into music when I was younger. Because I was real troubled as a kid. I was getting into fights. I was in a bad space as a kid, as a teenager, and Eminem's music was like, it was relatable to me because he was always like that outcast, the outlaw. Like he had to like, he was not black, but he had to fit in, and he had to like be twice as dope just to get respect. And I related to that, and he was a big inspiration for me when I was younger, as well as like getting into finding hip hop. Biggie, like I said, the Run DMCs. Like I love hip hop. Outside of hip hop, Motown. I love Motown music. Motown is one of my favorite genres,
Yeah.
right next to hip hop as far as just as dope.
So
And I love.
who's one of your favorites on Motown?
Oh, Temptations is my favorite group of all time. I love the Temptations,
Yeah.
bro. My favorite group.
that's the
everything-
Mexican right
Teddy,
there.
Teddy
You know?
Pendergrass, all the way to Aretha, all that
damn.
Marvin. Like, I rock with all that Smokey, all that, bro. And Smokey's, I hope he don't get in trouble, bro. Smokey, you hear what's going on with Smokey right now? They
Nah.
trying to get him. You hear about that?
Yeah.
Oh, is that
happened with Smokey?
Bless is a Smokey, bro.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about
Yeah,
this.
bro. Shame on them, man. They know Smokey didn't do it, bro. Leave that man alone. Bless that man. He got too much.
Damn, you
good-
like- that's a-
They try to take out
I love that.
all our music legends. Leave him
They-
alone,
they
bro.
are.
Yeah.
Leave Smokey alone.
They really
Let
are.
Smokey do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let him live, man. Just let him live, man. Let him live. Do you still listen to R. Kelly?
oh, actually, nah, bro. I thought that was forbidden. We can't do that.
That was I seen a meme.
I mean,
that
I
was-
DJ, so I still play some R. Kelly here and there when I'm.
You put a little tutu, a little BB.
I play a little bit of R. Kelly still. I still
he
play
was
a
singing
little
to the
bit.
kids right there.
Oh man!
To ignition, jumping fresh out the
All right,
kitchen.
all right.
Little coke and rum.
Mama rolling that body.
Oh man!
I was a huge R. Kelly fan, so yeah.
Yeah, he
gotta-
had hits.
I'm
Yeah.
a-
Fiesta,
I'm a fan of his music,
Fiesta,
not of the man. I'm a
Fiesta.
fan of his music for sure.
Right.
I
Still,
was like, damn.
Right. And I
And
feel
then
like you can have that line with the artist and then the person itself, because they're two different people. I feel like when you're an artist, you're going on stage, you're performing as kind of like an alter ego. Like you have this other side of you where it's just like you're laying it all out.
well, the side he was performing is the side that's in jail.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah, 'cause he's like,
he's behind bars stepping in the name of love right now. Let's be honest.
Because when he said AJ number, he knew what he was talking
Bro,
about.
this is what tripped me out about R.
True,
Kelly, bro. The whole time we had our eyes blind in society, bro. He was
telling us.
He was calling us out the Pied Piper the whole time.
He was telling us.
He
Dog,
was.
He was
He didn't
telling
give
us
a fuck.
everything.
He came out the closet with the Isley brothers, and we didn't listen.
He was telling us everything.
Man.
no.
Everything.
Come on, bro.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Yeah, I
Your number one.
Of all
No,
time,
no, wait, no, your 1, 2, and 3.
Dead and
Yeah,
alive.
I feel like 3.
Dead or alive. 1, 2, and 3. In no particular order.
Okay, definitely Eminem, Biggie, and Pac.
Damn.
Really?
But damn, I feel like I left a couple out I want to put in there.
Go ahead, put him
One,
in.
two,
So
Go.
Ice Cube,
Oh.
Okay.
Rakim.
Oh, you real West Coast.
Ooh.
To put Cube in there, you real West Coast.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, gotta.
How you feel about Kendrick?
Kendrick's nice.
Think he's in the top 10?
Yeah, think
Ooh.
about it.
Of all time?
Yeah.
He's not in my top 10 of all time.
Okay. Okay.
But he's in the top 15 of all time.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, I give you that. I disagree, but I give you that. I respect it. I respect it.
Just because he doesn't go before Ice Cube in my book. You know
Really?
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not before Ice
Really?
Cube. Not, if,
Really?
if we have to like start pushing people out the list, like Ice Cube gotta get it before
Oh, so
Kendrick.
you really a Cube fan?
Ice Cube was responsible for NWA.
I was
bro.
about to say that. He was
I-
responsible
Ice
for
Cube-
a lot.
Ice Cube
A lot
is
of Dre
responsible for a
stuff.
lot.
Yeah, a lot
he
of-
is responsible for a lot. He's an unseen pioneer. Like
Yeah.
we all see him, we know who he is,
Yeah.
but there's more to Cube than what people actually discuss and
Yeah,
talk about.
For sure.
There really
there's
is.
more to him, yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Cube, bro. Come on, man. He wrote all that stuff for them, bro.
Yeah, he did
You know
for
what I'm
Easy
saying?
and everybody.
But like I said, Eminem, bro, nice with the pen, bro. You can't-
Eminem is genius.
Yeah.
But we're in a different
Eminem is
era
up
now.
there.
I feel like Eminem wouldn't be able to exist right now the way he did back in the day.
Nah,
Do you listen to today's music?
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you enjoy it? I'm
Some
talking
of
about
it.
the rap.
Yeah, some of it.
I don't enjoy.
I don't like a lot of it, but some of it's cool.
How do you feel about the way the West Coast rap is going right now? Because there's a lot of activity rap that's pushing out of LA in
The
that, in that
gangster
area.
rap. I mean, it's been like that. I feel forever now.
I think it's more so saturated now than it was. I mean, because you got Quick, you had all the ones for sure. It's always
Yeah.
been that.
yeah.
Real
But I think it's more.
gangster.
How do you feel
But
about
now the
that?
songs, there's even that song right now about the gang for my gang bang, gang.
Gang.
Yeah.
Chef
Like,
Boy.
Yeah. So even stuff like that. That's like being commercial now. And you
Yeah.
got little white kids singing that. It's
Yep.
like, bro, okay,
All
we got
day
little
long.
white kids, the bigs, the da-da-da. Like you guys even know what y'all talking about. Y'all
Yeah.
thought
They
y'all
do
literally
not know.
y'all throwing up a neighborhood right now. Literally,
have
bro,
no
without
clue.
even knowing, bro. Like
No
without
clue.
even knowing.
They never been near Rosecrans.
Yeah. Throw it up with the bigs. Like, okay, y'all don't even understand that's a 6 for the B. Like, okay, y'all don't even know that, did you? Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Anyone from LA understands that. But yeah, bro, it's like that's become, like you said, a popular culture now. For that to be a radio song and a catchy TikTok song, that's what people love it. You know what I'm saying? And it's always been there though, bro. Like, I've interviewed a lot of these artists, bro, that are more into that street rap, like Bravo, the Bag Chaser. A lot of these cats are really into that, man, that street life. And it's cool, man. I just always been around it, but I was always try to step to the side a little bit and just do it for the fun, do it what I
You
love.
found your lane.
Yeah,
And
bro.
you know how to you know how to move through it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could tell,
Well, being around it, all of it, because it is a part of the culture. They're
It is.
they're,
Yeah.
they're together, to be honest.
Because everybody ain't faking it.
Oh yeah,
Everybody not faking it. It's some
Yeah.
people in the industry that's really
yeah,
they've been through that shit for sure.
absolutely.
but if you could tell anybody about this industry, like how to make it in the industry you are, what would you tell them?
Be indestructible.
Mm.
Seriously, bro.
How do you achieve that?
I guess you gotta be made for it, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, damn.
You can't. I guess everybody can't play Iron Man. Everybody can't play Hulk. Everybody gotta have a character, right? Everybody gotta have a superpower and something they're good at. But I just happen to be good at this, bro. As far as I guess God gave me the willpower, you know what I'm saying, to even be able to withstand all the struggle and all the adversity that led to this moment now, where I'm at this. I climbed the mountain, and I've been climbing there for more than half my life, and here I am, like getting towards the top. I can see the very, very top. I'm like, oh, I'm almost there. It's like right there. It's like, oh shit, it's right there. And I'm like, I'm not there yet, but it's right there. It's like, I look down, I'm like, well, I came a long way. It's far way down. It's easier to go up than down.
Yeah.
That's where I feel right now, bro. Like as far as my journey, and I feel like there's no other way but up. I can't go backwards, bro. And the only thing that really could knock me off is if I just self-destruct. And what could I do? Push myself off the mountain and fall to my death? Like, forget it. I don't want to keep going. I guess that's the only way, and that's in the form of me just being my own enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Getting in trouble with something stupid, losing my cool, letting emotions get the best of me, do something, letting someone pull me off my focus, which almost happened recently. Just stuff that I'm like, why, bro? Like, that would be the enemy really getting me right there. You allowed me to be my own enemy, and oh my God.
You can't let it happen.
Wow.
You got a lot to lose.
You know? And I just move with that energy, man. That's why I like to stay out the way. Real talk. I don't just go to hang out just to hang out. You know what I'm saying? If I'm at a club, it better be a gig, bro. I don't just go to the club to hang out. Like, we're past that, bro. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we trying to go and get money or go do a show or go network, and an event is different. But just going to go hang out and just to hang out, be outside, like, nah. I don't want to.
that too.
Yeah, I want to just be with my family or go hang out with the homies or people, like you said, that have that good energy that you want to be around. Then you can go drink all those K-Mans and all those drinks you got over there, bro. Get lit on
What
you.
drinks? What drinks?
And listen to R. Kelly.
Oh, man. Wait, we just got to enjoy life.
Fiesta.
Oh, man. Yeah.
My
Fiesta,
dog over there,
fiesta.
Little toot-toot, little beep beep.
Got to enjoy life while you can, man.
The Pied Piper.
Yeah, man. Well, the floor is yours right now. So anything you want to tell your audience,
Yes,
anything
sir.
you want to tell anybody about what's going on, words of advice, anything.
Upcoming
It's up.
project.
It's up.
Oh yeah,
it's
so
you.
the first punch will be that go get the new album Kaboom, the new Latin album under No Limit Latin. It's been the highly anticipated first release under the imprint. Myself, Hazel, Donald XR Robertson. That's out right now, exclusively on FrenzyBroadcasting.com. That's FRENZEE Broadcasting.com. Straight to consumer. The only place you can get the whole album, and the EP version is available on all DSPs via No Limit Latin. It's only 5 records. The whole record got 11, 12. So if you want to go get the whole thing, you got to go on the website and buy it and support it. And that, as well as, you know, my artist Nikio, we got his record coming soon, In the City, and that's gonna be pushing. BET Week, we're gonna be outside all week for shows. So tap in with us on Instagram and social media for our schedule and our bookings. I'm excited, man, for this year, man. We got movies coming. I just did a deal with my man Marv, Showtime, so we got some movies coming. We're doing a Latin version of Belly, and I'm gonna be starring in that.
shit.
So we're gonna do
That's
like a
dope.
lot of cool stuff coming with a lot of Chicano Hollywood actors and affiliates. Shout out
Nice.
Chicano Hollywood as well.
Yeah.
They're a big affiliate of us and support system of us. And I would just say shout out to all the underdogs out there, man, because damn it, I did it and you can do it too. And it's not easy, but either was easy E, and that shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? We are too. So, you know,
Dope.
with that being said, you know, just you guys having your platform here, I appreciate the extension where you guys were able to give me your guys all the brands and say, hey, let me just put you guys on put Fatell on our platform, so that way people that don't know about them can get an eye on them. And I appreciate that. So I have to put you guys on my platform as well. So
We
let's double
appreciate you
down.
pulling up, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
Get you to come by. You have to come out to LA. Get ready, bro.
Hey, we're down.
You better.
I'm from the city, so I'm
okay.
good with it. Just let me know.
I'm going to send you guys like a private helicopter out here. I'm about to get my homie Chris Bruno to pull up in the helicopter.
We got to land
it
it past some. We got a helipad somewhere over
Can
here.
we land on the roof, dog?
Let's
You know
do
what I'm
it. Land on the
saying?
roof.
We'll just land on the roof, bro. Pull up.
Let's get it, man.
But it just get all the glory, bro. I'm excited for the rest of this year, bro. Dropping this music, dropping these projects. More shows to come. Top Shelf is a new TV show I directed and produced, coming soon. That's been about 3.5, 4 years in the making, bro, in post-production. But Jesus, it's almost done.
Nice.
And that's been
Congrats,
something I've been
man.
really excited to get out. And that's my evolution right there, is that project. 'Cause that's something totally different that I've ever done, directing and producing that with my team. So shout out to Frenzy Broadcasting. That's coming soon. Top Shelf. And that will be on a dope streaming platform.
Congratulations on that, man.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man. So, yeah,
Big.
man. Other than that, man, go get Kaboom. Get the music. FrenzyBroadcasting.com. Follow me, Fatell Official, Fatell Official. And shout out to No Limit Latin, Hazel, Donald XR Robertson, Master P, Lil Romeo. All that, man. Lil Romeo shared the post the other day, so we in here, man. Big
There
court.
we go.
Big court, man. The homie Big
shit.
Court. Yeah, we mobbing, man. No Limit Latin, man. Artists out there, send me your music. We're tapping in. We're looking for a talented artist in the Latin game. So hit me up.
Nice.
We appreciate you coming on, man. Really
All
do.
up.
It
Appreciate
was-
you,
it was
man.
great.
All up.
Yes.
So our slogan is shed the sheep.
Shed the sheep.
So basically, shedding the follower off of you, becoming a leader or something. You know what I mean? So that's our slogan. We're gonna look at the camera and say, "Shed the sheep" on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Shed the sheep.
Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
This is Ambition.
It's Melanie.
Go ahead.
Fatell in the building. Thanks for having me, y'all.
We appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we are out. Peace.
Wall Street.